Yeah. Hello everyone. Good morning and good evening for the people who are joining from US. First of all, I say, thank you so much for joining this course, Angular 10 online training for 2020. And let's say myself Naveen Sagam. So I am having around some 12 years of experience on this UI development, and so around some 5 years of experience on the stitching of the Angular, React, and all other front end technologies. And I also have uh, a well-known YouTube channel, that is UI Brains Technologies, and this is fully dedicated for the UI development. Okay, I mean complete website development, and even mobile development is going to start soon. Okay, so that's fine. So our course name is Angular 10 Online Training. Fine. So first starts with what is Angular. We are nowadays we heard the word called Angular because everybody's talking about just two major frameworks in the website development world, that is Angular and React. Okay, so these two are very popular, and if you are applying a web developer for any job, you must have at least one framework in your resume, either Angular or React. If you don't have any of this, so they're keeping your resume aside. So that's practical. Okay, so as a front end developer or as a full stack developer, you must have to have a knowledge either Angular or React. So now in this tutorial or in this continuation course, we are discussing on Angular. Okay, so first let's start with what is Angular. Now, so Angular is an open source framework to build the rich client side applications. You know, nowadays the client side application development has become more and more complex because if you take the traditional website development like before Angular era, so there every logic and every functionality is going to work at server side. So you have to send a request to server, and that's going to process the request and get the response, and everything, every simple logic for every simple data, you have to hit the server, gets the data from the server, and you have to wait for the server to get the data. So now what's happened is, so everything which is happening inside the client, now client side has become most complex. One second, many people are joining. Yeah, so client side has become more complex. So to simplify the client side application development, we got frameworks like Angular and the libraries like React and other. Uh, so now we are discussing Angular. So the major, the very important thing about Angular is it is developed by Google. So we all know the product which is coming from Google is the top notch product. Let's take YouTube, Gmail, and Google Drive, and a lot of things, and even Android. So any product which is coming from Google, it's like just stamp, yes, it is the 100% perfect one. Okay, yes. As we all think in that way, same way, Angular also is a product of Google, and they have given at most, that level of framework, and this is one of the best framework to develop the front end applications. Okay, and it is released in the year 2016, but before that they have released another version like Angular JS. So I just tell you a simple difference between Angular JS and Angular. So Angular JS has built on JavaScript, and that is came in the year around 2010. So they found some issues with the plain JavaScript that time, and then they have completely rewritten, they re-engineered the whole project, and they renamed as Angular, and that is running on TypeScript. A simple difference is Angular JS runs on JavaScript and Angular is runs on TypeScript. So since then versions also change. So they have changed from version 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, like that. Okay, so now the current version of Angular is Angular 10.3, and this is released recently, some 8th July 2020. Okay, just few days ago it's released, and even in this course we're gonna learn Angular 10. Okay, I think the course name has been written as Angular 9, but we are learning Angular 10. Okay, and then yeah. So as I said, this is the most and the best uh, front-end framework along with React. So React is also, both are in full competition. React is coming from the Facebook and Angular is from Google. So both are well competitors. And yeah, this is very, very important. The average salary in India around 8 lakhs 38,000 Indian rupees per annum. Okay, so if you are experienced around some 2 to 3 years of experience on Angular, so you will be getting an average salary of 838K per annum. And if we can talk about the US, it is around some 73K dollars. It's not a small amount; it's a huge amount. So this is these are the figures from the payscale.com. Even you can even search online about the payscale. So this is very basic information about Angular. But before we jump in, let's understand why exactly the Angular is popular. Why everyone is, every software company, they are first looking for Angular, and even you know the person who is learning Java, right, the person Java developer or .NET developer also, they are looking forward to learn Angular, because that much importance is there. Because backend they can go with any kind of language. They can go with .NET, they can go with Java, any other technology for backend, but front end the most preference they are giving for Angular. So let's see why this Angular has most popular. uh, so first let's start with this one. So developed by Google, yes, this is one of the feature, and it works on Microsoft TypeScript. So TypeScript is one of the language, and this is the superset of JavaScript. So it is complete object-oriented programming language, because the current generation of programming is object-oriented programming language. Okay, and this is the easy methodology of uh, writing any programs. Like when you start with machine language programming, and then functional programming, so like that last stage, I mean, the current one is object oriented. This is one of the easy programming language, and TypeScript also comes the same category, even like C Sharp and Java comes to object oriented programming language. So Angular runs on TypeScript, and you don't need to worry about TypeScript. If you are not sure about what is TypeScript and how to write a program with that, don't worry. We are first starts with the TypeScript, and then we'll be moving on to the Angular. So I just tell you the plan. So before that, yes, Angular is a component based development. So what is component based development is, it's quite simple. Uh, if you want to develop any complex application, like if you want to develop a complex website, so what is the Angular plan is, they are going to divide the whole application like different components. Let's take navbar is one component, like card one component, and the employee table is one component, and the footer, sidebar, so everything they're going to divide into the various components, and they're going to develop a particular thing. They're going to develop a template, they're going to develop a component, they're going to develop uh, the logic, the controller, everything for that component. Okay, you can only just focus on one thing, and finally you can integrate every components together, then you get the actual website. So that's the component based development. And the even best thing is it supports two-way data binding. So what is two-way data binding is, if you are changing, if any event occurs on the browser, so the automatically that data has to update at the backend uh, controller side. So to make this two-way data binding, we have to write a lot of JavaScript code if you're not using Angular. But Angular make two-way data binding just simple. Okay, and that's the advantage of Angular. In between, I'm getting stuck because many people are joining. I have to give them access. Yeah, fine. And next was that. Yeah, and even best thing about Angular is it is both for web and mobile development. Generally, any web developer, he can only can develop a websites, right, by using his all technologies. He can develop only websites, and to develop mobile application, because mobile applications also very much popular nowadays. Okay, so every website, for every client, actually they are looking for a website as well as a mobile app. For every products, they're looking for a website as well as mobile app, because mobile users are increasing day by day in the whole world. So to develop a same application in the mobile, you have to know a new language again, right? iOS, they are using Swift, and Android mobile, they are using Android. Like that, you have to know a complete new language. But what is the benefit of this Angular is, uh, only one language you're going to learn. I mean, the only one framework you're going to learn is Angular, and thus supports even for mobiles, and even for any kind of operating system. Like it can be a BlackBerry, it can be a iOS, it can be Android, so anything. And there is a framework called Ionic, and which is built on Angular. If you know Angular, you can just learn Ionic, and exactly same and small little configuration, but you can run the same application on a mobile. And don't worry, we also develop at least one application using Ionic, and how to develop, I mean, mobile application. Okay, so we're going to develop at least one application on Ionic. Okay, fine. And one more feature about Angular is dependency injection. So this is most popular design pattern. Even if you know something about Java, there is a framework called Spring Boot, all products of Spring. So Spring framework is majorly using a design pattern called dependency injection. So even Angular also uses dependency injection concept. And the most successful design pattern in web development is MVC, model, view, and controller. So Angular supports model, view, and controller. And and the one more advantage is modularity. So you can divide your application like module by module, to make some complex application module by module. And each module we have a collection of components, and each component will have templates, controllers, models. So a long story. So this simplifies the application development. And if you can divide the application in like module by module, you can test module by module. So testing also become very easy when you're using Angular, right? And one of the best part about Angular is you can integrate with any backend technology. So it's not like Angular can only work with the Node.js or MongoDB. It's not like that. If you're a JavaScript developer, you're gonna use uh, JavaScript itself is a backend like Node and Express.js, and you're going to use MongoDB or Firebase as a backend. But if you're a Java developer, you can use Java Spring Boot as a backend, and front end you're going to use Angular. And you have another option, like if you're a .NET developer, you can use .NET ASP.NET everything as a backend, and front end you're going to use Angular. So Angular is very much flexible, and which allows to connect any kind of backend. Okay, so and even nowadays the companies which are already using Java as a backend, right? So some people are already using the backend for existing projects, but they wanted to design a rich UI. So for that, they are removing all the front end thing, and they want to integrate only Angular. So there also you can just use Angular, and backend no need to touch. Okay, so that's main features about Angular. But before moving forward to learn about Angular, you must know something, some basics, right? So what type of basics? It's called prerequisites. So what are the prerequisites? Because Angular is not very core language to learn. Before that, you need to know something. That's very simple. So you need to have basic knowledge on HTML, like how to create a tags, right? What the basic structure of HTML tag, and you might have developed some small things about using HTML. And you should also know the language called CSS. Uh, well known CSS is for styles, so you should know how to add styles, margins, padding, and all the design concepts. And you should know at least the basic understanding of JavaScript and its functions. So why I'm saying JavaScript? So I said, um, Angular runs on TypeScript, but why should we learn JavaScript first? Thing is, TypeScript is a superset of JavaScript. It means if you know any one language like JavaScript or Java, any language is required, any one programming language is required to understand the Angular, because TypeScript is object-oriented programming language, but internally, if you can write actual program, there you have different concepts like declaring variables, data type, functions, objects, arrays, collections, exception handling, and all those things. So if you know any one programming language, you can already familiar with these type of concepts, and you only need to know is okay. In my what is the language I know, we can do in this way, and TypeScript will do in this way. Only the syntactical differences will be there, but concepts will be same. So that's why I recommend at least one programming language, not only JavaScript. At least one programming language is enough. It can be C#.NET, it can be Java, or it can be C language, C++. Okay, fine. Next, experience on TypeScript language actually not required, because we're going to learn TypeScript from the scratch, from the installation of TypeScript to uh, design patterns of TypeScript, and then we're going to start Angular. So don't worry about TypeScript. Even if you don't know anything about TypeScript, we're going to learn TypeScript in this tutorial. Next, Bootstrap knowledge is added advantage. So Bootstrap is world's most popular front-end framework. It's a library on the HTML and CSS, so which allows to develop uh, faster web development. Okay, so because we don't need to write every time the HTML, CSS full of styles, because we are not going to concentrate on most of the styles, because our main concentration is Angular. So to develop an Angular application, so uh, we have to only concentrate on Angular. So Bootstrap does simplify. Okay, we don't. It won't allows us to write more lines of CSS and all the stuff. Okay, we can just ready-made code will be there, and we can just use that. And most of my examples of Angular will be using Bootstrap. Fine. And if you wanted to gain, or if you wanted to refresh your knowledge on these particular technologies, I have, our tutorial called UI Brains Technologies is our YouTube channel. And here I created nice playlist around some 5 to 6 websites I have developed only on Bootstrap. It's a Bootstrap 4, and even some around some 60 plus videos on JavaScript, and some videos on types CSS and HTML. You can just go through and you can just brush up your knowledge. Okay, fine. And these are the prerequisites. And one key note here is you must not be a master of this technology. Okay, just a basic understanding, a basic idea, a basic at least some working experience, like coding experience, hands-on experience on this. Okay, only up to the basic level, not intermediate, not advanced level. Okay, fine. Next, yeah, this is this animation. Okay, so this is the learning plan of Angular, because Angular is not a simple. Okay, so Angular is not a simple framework. It's most popular, world's most popular framework. So to learn this Angular, I have divided this Angular into the core 7 modules. So in this, the very first module we're gonna start with is TypeScript. Okay, so first we're gonna start with TypeScript. So what is TypeScript language? How to install the TypeScript, and how to write applications with TypeScript, and what are the exception handling, collections, and design patterns, dependency injection, and modules. So a lot of concepts are there. Around some 4 to 5 days, or around 6 days, we're going to discuss about complete TypeScript, and then we will be moving on to Angular fundamentals. So first TypeScript, and then we'll be moving on to Angular fundamentals. So the name like fundamentals, but it's not just fundamentals. We're going to discuss almost complete flow, everything about Angular, like what is Angular CLI. Okay, there's a command line interface which is given by Angular, which allows us to generate a lot of coding files, like Angular services, Angular directives, modules. For everything we have a command and interface, and how to create first application with Angular, and what is the architecture of Angular, and how to make data binding, interpolation, events binding, and with some examples, and what are the directives, and what are the modules, and what are the pipes, and structural directives and looping directives. And we also have this one, how to make HTTP calls with backend servers, and how to make routing with Angular. And we also make uh, how to implement the form validation. There are two types of form validation. One is the template driven form validation, reactive form validation. Okay, so these are all the concepts we're going to learn in this module called Angular fundamentals. And so once we finish about the Angular fundamentals, we're gonna move on to NGRX. So this is for state management. If you know something about React, in React we have a separate module called Redux. So React with Redux is the best combination to maintain the state outside of the application. The same story applicable even for Angular. For Angular, this NGRX is uh, this is another separate module which is not given by Angular itself. So this is can be used to maintain the state of the application outside of Angular. Okay, this is nowadays, many of the software companies are using the best approaches, Angular with NGRX, and we're going to use NGRX. So after we learn complete NGRX, and we'll be moving on to the backend part. Yes, of course, this course is completely dedicated tutorial on the complete Angular, but still we're gonna learn a little bit about server side as well, because without server side source code, without backend support, we can't just imagine the Angular application. Okay, so we must have the backend as well. So here we're gonna learn the backend as well, like how to create Node.js servers. At least the very important concepts. And Express.js, how to create the routings and how to connect to the MongoDB. And here we use one module called Mongoose. So it's a schema-based library for MongoDB, and we also learn the complex table structures with MongoDB. So, and we also develop some little REST APIs with MongoDB and Express.js, and the same thing we're going to connect with Angular, because we are going to develop a complete full stack. So this is called mean stack, MEAN. M stands for MongoDB, E stands for Express.js, A stands for Angular, and N stands for Node. The same concept, MERN will be there. In the place of A, there will be R, that's MERN, React. Okay, so once you finish the backend, and we're gonna learn another module called Angular Material. So what is this Angular Material is? You can just imagine just like a Bootstrap. So Bootstrap is a general thing, right? So Bootstrap is a general library which we can use for any kind of application, right? Same way, the same set of components. Generally, Bootstrap, what is there? Bootstrap will contain some components, right? Like cards, buttons, carousel, sliders, alerts. Like this type of components will be there. Ready-made components. Same way, the Angular itself has released their own library to support the Angular application, because to write something about Angular, to design something, okay, the complete design part, because Angular framework is for the logic wise, how to give a connections and how to develop a complete architecture of your project. But thing is, when you come to the design, you have a choice, like you can use either Bootstrap, or you can use Angular Material, or you can also use the Prime NG. That's the next module, Prime NG. So Angular Material is a library which is given by the Angular people itself to make the actual front end of Angular. And once we finish with Angular Material, we will be moving on to the next module called Prime NG Angular. So this is Prime Angular we call. Same alternate for React is Prime React, and same alternate for Angular Material is Material UI for React. Okay, so Prime NG is most popular, and I think you know something about Prime Faces. So Prime Faces is a rich, collection of libraries for Java, and so they have given a separate library concept. I mean, so the whole library separately for Angular, and they have a separate library for even Vue.js and React also. That's called Prime React and Prime Vue. So this is Prime NG, specifically designed for Angular. Okay, so rich collection of um, what do you call the components. Next, so once we have done with this, we will be moving on to the last module that's called uh, what is the course whole project 100 days. Wait, I'll be discussing. Yeah. So final project. So final module will be the project. So here we will be discussing the e-commerce project and this complete end to end. I'm going to show you complete details about the project in the next slide. So I guess given a brief introduction about the each and every module. So let's see the detailed information about every module. Okay. Fine. And so first, as I said, first module is going to be TypeScript. So here we're going to learn what is the TypeScript and what are the how to install the TypeScript and how to create TypeScript applications and how to declare the variables, data types, conditional statements, looping like for loop, while loop, and all those things. And we also develop little examples. And so yeah, the next concept will be like objects and arrays and functions and methods. Then we'll be moving on to oops concepts because TypeScript is complete object oriented, so we must know the oops concepts like inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, and various other features like objects, class, and all this, and constructors, getters, setters, and all this. And then we'll be discussing the collections concept and exception handling and dependency injection. This is one of the most important design pattern even Angular uses, so that one. And we also discuss the modules pattern, like we'll be having a collection of various other TypeScript files and how to make a connection to them, and how can you export the module, how can you import the module, and how can the multiple TypeScript files can connect together and we can develop an application. So the we are we can develop we can understand the whole TypeScript knowledge, and then we'll be moving on to the next module called Angular. Okay, so once we are done with TypeScript, then we'll be moving on to the Angular fundamentals. So in Angular fundamentals, mostly we discuss on first starts with Angular CLI and commands. So this Angular CLI is actually a command line interface. So just with a command prompt, we can write some commands to create the file structure, and even the whole Angular project can be developed. The basic structure of Angular project can be developed by using this Angular CLI. So this Angular CLI plays a major role in developing an Angular components. Okay, and then we'll discuss what is actually the Angular architecture and what is module, what is component, what is template, what is directive. So all these things. Okay, and even the folder structure. So what is the complete application flow? Okay, if you send a request to the Angular, and so what are all the things are in connected and how the flow works. So we're going to discuss in that one, and then we'll see how to create a components, modules, and how to use of them. And then we'll start with the styles configuration, like how to apply the inline styles, how to apply the out XML style sheets, and along with that how to integrate with Bootstrap, because every example mostly we're going to use Bootstrap. So how to integrate Bootstrap styles to the Angular. And we also write some good examples, and at least one website we're going to develop using Bootstrap and Angular. Okay, and then we'll see data binding. So once you have done with the configuration and setup with Bootstrap, then we discuss data binding. It means how to bind the data between the view part and the model, and how can you make a two-way data binding using the interpolation, the Angular expressions, and events binding. So how can we trigger an events from the front end, the view part to the model. So we also discuss some good examples, like, and also form handling we're going to discuss. And then we'll see the structural directive, so how to make like conditions, so how to make a search. Okay, how to filter the data. Those are the concepts of structural directives, and along with the pipes. So pipes also, like, which will convert the data from raw data to the specific format. I want a particular date format, I want a particular currency format. So for this type of conversions is required the pipes. And even once we have done with this, then we'll discuss how to make a HTTP call. So there is a HTTP module dedicated for Angular HTTP calls. It means how to fetch the data from the server side apps and display on the client. So how a client side Angular is gonna connect with a server. Okay, how can they interact each other? We need is HTTP module. So we're gonna discuss that, and then so once we have done with that, we're gonna discuss Angular routing. So routing means we'll be having a navigation like how to create the child components and how to create the proper navigation. And when you click on each of the link on the nav bar, we're gonna load the different components and their data. So and here internally you'll be using the HTTP module to fetch data from the backend. Okay, so the complete architecture from here. And once you finish, I hope, yeah, we'll discuss the form validation. There are two types of form validation. One is template driven form validation and reactive form validation. So both we're going to discuss. And once we have done with that, we also discuss how to make authorization and authentication with Angular. See, as I said, the name looks like Angular fundamentals, but this is not just fundamentals. This is a very important concepts in the whole architecture and the whole application development of Angular. And this is actually the major module, because most of the time we're gonna concentrate on this part. If you have know this about these particular concepts, yes, you're ready to develop any kind of Angular application. So once you have done with Angular, then we'll start looking about the other modules, how to integrate with Angular, and this same concepts can repeat for every module. Okay, so once we are familiar with the Angular fundamentals, we're gonna learn NGRX. So as I said, NGRX is for state management. There are some pros and cons to maintain the state inside Angular application. So the best way of maintaining the application state means actually the application data. So we're gonna maintain the state using NGRX. The same alternate for React. For React, there is an alternate is Redux. Okay, there's a third party model. Same like that for Angular is NGRX. Okay, so we discussed what is NGRX, what is state management, and what are the advantages. And we also discuss how to configure this NGRX, and we develop some examples on NGRX with this one. Okay, and this is a concept like what is actions and what is entity. There are different concepts like we have a store, we have actions, dispatch. Okay, so reducer, so like different terminologies will be there. So if you start writing code, you can understand what's happening with those libraries. And we also develop some example apps using NGRX with Angular, and this is official accepted standard. Your application must connected with a library called NGRX. Fine. And once you're familiar with NGRX, how to connect with Angular, we'll be moving on to the next concept called server side integration, because now we are ready with front end part. So now server side we all know, because we are not Java or .NET developers, because TypeScript and JavaScript is JavaScript developer. So for JavaScript developer, mostly we're gonna use Node.js as a backend or Express.js as a backend, and MongoDB mostly, or MySQL as a, or Firebase as a backend database. So we're gonna use how to connect your application with Node and MongoDB. So if you have learned these concepts, you will be like full stack developer. Okay, so in this, we're going to learn what is Node.js and what are the core modules and custom modules and third-party modules like NPM, and how to create a server with Node.js, and how to write an application with Express.js. So it is one third-party module and which allows to develop a faster web development. So Express stands for faster. So it is used to develop a faster web development. We don't need to write full of boilerplate code. So this is most of the code is automated in Express.js. And after that, where's my mouse? Yep. Yeah, after that, we're going to discuss REST API. So this is the most popular uh, uh, terminology to create the backend API endpoint. So REST API. So we understand what is REST API and how to create a REST API, and how to create various other HTTP requests like get, post, put, delete, trace. So all these different type of requests, how to create and how to manage the different type of URLs and how to make a calls, everything. And we also discuss the routing concepts in Express.js. And after that, we're going to discuss the some good concepts like how to do password encryption. So this is very important. because we don't need to save the password directly to the database. We have to encrypt the password, and again while doing the login system, you have to decrypt back and compare both the passwords. So how to make password encryption? So this will happen only on uh, server side. And we also discuss how to maintain a JSON web token based authentication. Okay, how to authenticate the client side application with server, and how to create a token, what is the token, and how to verify the token, the complete token based system we're going to discuss. And we also discuss most of the server side things. I think yeah, form validation. So how to validate the forms at server side? There is one module called Express Validator. So using that, we can validate the server side data, and then we'll start with MongoDB. So we discuss the local MongoDB database and the cloud MongoDB database, and here we use the module called Mongoose. So Mongoose is actually a library which is built on top of MongoDB, and this is schema based. So this contains the rules like what are the fields will be there in one table, and so what is primary key, like how the connection is made with multiple tables, like one to one, one to many. So all relationships can be particularly and perfectly configured in Mongoose. So this Mongoose we're going to discuss, and this is about server-side development. And we also discuss a deployment, how to deploy a server-side applications to the Heroku. So this deployment also we're going to discuss at server side. So this is about server side web development, complete focus on the Node.js and Express.js. I think this is around some 5 to 6 days, and then we'll be moving on to Angular material. So as I said, this is the official uh, material library. The official front-end library is given by the Angular. So this is Angular material, and here we have same like Bootstrap components. We have buttons and everything. Okay, so actually the material design concept is given by Google. Okay, so if you can see on your mobile, you can see a good what you call the time, the date pickers, and alarm. So all this, that UI what you can see on Android mobile, the whole design concept is given by Google. And most of the front end frameworks like Bootstrap, Angular materials are all made on this concept called material design. But this actual patent rights of material design concept is goes to Google, and based on the same concept, they have designed Angular material. And so after that, one second, people are still joining. So integration of material design with Angular application. So initially we discussed how to integrate Bootstrap with Angular. Here we'll see how to integrate Angular material with Angular application. Okay, this is actually the best combination. Next, so we can also discuss how to create the form components like buttons, checkboxes, date picker, time pickers, and all this. And we also discuss how to display the cards, chips, and some data tables like responsive things. And we also discuss the progress bar, spinners, like snack bar. Snack bars actually for alerts. Suppose you create an employee, you delete an employee, you do some actions, you have login, you have register. For every kind of action, you're gonna get some small, sandwich kind of message. So that's called snack bars. So those concepts are available in Angular Material as well as Bootstrap, and even for this thing, Prime NG. Okay, and even we have steppers. So steppers, I think you might have seen in Amazon checkout. Okay, Amazon or Flipkart checkout. You'll be having step of forms. So first you finish the product like checkout, and then you have to fill in the billing information, and then you'll be moving on to the address, and then final payment up. So like multiple steppers will be there for one form. So the steppers form, rich forms will be available in Angular Material. So once you finish with Angular Material, we'll be moving on to the next concept called Prime NG. So I can say, I'm a big fan of Prime NG components, because this is very rich components even than Angular Material. Because actually Angular Material is given by Angular itself, but the Prime NG components are most, and I can say the 10 times more than Angular material. Okay, like the list of components what they have given is 10 times more than Angular material. Okay, the components which are there in Prime NG, which are not even there in Angular material. Maybe in future versions they're gonna give. So like we have Carousel, a lot of concepts are there. Okay, so Prime NG, see here again, same how to integrate with Angular application, how to develop various components about the Prime NG, like data components and snippers and sorry, spinners, menus, charts, everything. Okay, so if you have done with, because why I'm saying is this course is completely dedicated for Angular. So you must not miss any single module before joining your company on the project development, because we don't know, there'll be some people are using Bootstrap, some people are using uh, material, Angular material as a front end for design, and some people are using Prime NG components. So you must not miss out any of one library. So if you have discussed all these things, so if your company is using already Bootstrap, you can just go and start with Bootstrap. And if company already using Angular material, you can start with Angular material. Or if company is using, because mostly I have observed most of the companies are using Prime NG components, because this is contains even huge collection than Bootstrap also. Okay, so now companies have started using the Prime NG with Angular as a complete front end design. Okay, it means suppose you want to develop one menu or one chart, so design can be done with Prime NG. For that, actual logics can be done with Angular, and for that, backend can be any choice. Backend can be either Node.js, backend can be either .NET or Java or Spring Boot, whatever. Okay, so this are the best combinations they'll be using in the company. So we have to learn in that those things as per the industry standards. Fine. So once we're done with Prime NG, yes, the most awaiting project is going to be the full stack project, that is e-commerce. Yeah, there's a e-commerce project, and here mostly we are using Bootstrap, because Bootstrap is well known for everyone. Okay, we'll be using Bootstrap as a layout, and along with that, highlights I tell you, we are implementing Angular routing and navigation for various links. And yes, we are using JSON web token based authentication, and in this we'll be having a login and registration, and we also have some protected routes. It means there are some admin page, some products page. Okay, so those can be accessed for admins, only accessible for admins, not for any other. So how to protect those routes? Okay, so those concepts. And we also have a real image upload functionality. It means you can upload the various products, not just copy paste the URL from online. We are just load the local image, upload to the website. Okay, so and that whole image can be saved into the database, and which will display on a screen. So the complete image upload functionality. And we have server-side web development with Node, Express, and MongoDB, and the backend data modeling using Mongo. So there's a schema-based library for MongoDB, and then we'll use Stripe payments. Like if you purchase a product, so how to do the real payments, and how to deduct the amount, and you can see the complete orders list in the Stripe website. So we're going to integrate the Stripe payment system. Even if time permits, we also see how to integrate the PayPal to our website. Okay, fine. And after that, once you have done with the complete application, we're going to deploy that to the Heroku. It's a free platform. Mostly around 5 projects you can upload for free of cost online, so that you can, uh, you can test your application online. Okay, that's Heroku. And after that, I also some suggest some good improvements for your website, like what can extra can be done. Okay, so how to make some different extra functionality along with the existing functionality, what also can be done in the future. So I can tell you, and those things you can implement by yourself as a task. Okay, and this is about the project. And if you want to see the real images, I think it's here. Yeah, these are the real images of the project what we are going to develop. And you'll be having like login form, the card page, the menswear, women's wear, kids wear. And the first photo what you can see is the landing page. Okay, and this is for the products. So you'll be having a list of products, and you can see about them, and you can just see the details. So each product details will be in this way. Even the better UI I'm planning, okay, than this. and there's a login page and there's a registration page. And once you have done with add to cart, and this is your cart page, you can visualize what are the items you have selected, and you'll be having like you can increase the product size, the quantity, and the price, and then total with including tax. And once you click on the checkout, this is a checkout page for your billing address and the payment system and your cart. And this is your profile page. So here you can update, or you can add a new address, and you can upload your profile picture and everything, which you can done with products. I mean the profile. Along with that, one extra page also will be there, that is for uploading the product. Okay, so there'll be uploading will be there. I think it's not there here. So uploading, and we also have what you call orders page, so where we can list out all the orders. Only admins can see those things, even the upload page. So after we finish with that, other applications, yeah, some other applications also we develop, not just only this application. Along with that, we develop first all little applications, like this type of, there is one employee portal application. This is complete code application, full stack only. But here we can see how to create a new employee, update employee, delete employee, and create a new employee and display the list of employees. So complete code application. And this what you can see, welcome to employee. This is an example of what you call the Angular routing concepts. And this is about events. I just given only few screenshots here, not all applications, but these are the highlights. This is for events, how to create a stopwatch. And this is the form handling, how to display the password and two-way binding. And this is one Pizza Hut example to explain about the store. Okay, so how to make some actions to the store using NGRX. And this is for HTTP module. So how can you integrate with the GitHub library to fetch your profile of GitHub and display here. So like these are just examples of other applications. And wait, we just came to the end of our story. Yeah, so course information. Fine. So this is about complete Angular. So now let's understand what is this details about the course. Okay. The very first thing is total duration is around 45 to 50 days. Okay. So 5 days maybe extra. So if any demand concepts are there, we're going to discuss those things as well. Apart from the regular course content which I have shown in the slides, we have any extra thoughts or something, we can consider those things in the next 5 days, except this 45 days. Okay, so that's why I say 45 to 50 days. It can be 90 to 100 hours, because daily 2 hours class, except today's class. Okay, today is just demo class, just 1 hour. Okay, and here what we discuss is live hands-on training on each technology. So you can see the each and every project and each and every application and each and every technology or library what we are seen so far. Every example you're gonna see live coding. Okay, I'll be doing a live coding in front of you, and you can ask any question any point of time. If you have not understand the flow, or if not understand the technology, anything, you can just stop me and you can ask your questions. Till as of now I have mute everyone. I have taken a control of mine. So once I finish, I'll ask for questions, so then I'll unmute. So then you can ask for questions, but regularly you're going to interact with me daily. And there you have an access to the um, you have access to the course, and you can talk to me directly. Okay, so while talking you can unmute, and after you finish with talking, and you can mute yourself. Okay, because we don't want to disturb others. So live hands-on. And next thing is, yeah, so it covers basics to the advanced level. Like we're going to start from basic level to the intermediate and advanced level of every technology. And then the daily files and video sharing will be there. It means assume today we have finished the today's class. Okay, so once we finish the class, immediately I'll take a record, because this video also getting recorded. Okay, it's recording already. So this, the first two few classes, like first to 1 2 3 classes are free of cost. Okay, and these things can also be available in my YouTube channel. So once you finish this project, I mean this course, this will be uploaded to the YouTube channel, my channel. So there you can repeatedly you can understand what's happening over there. and you can compare with the regular activities what happening really. And so that's will be there. And along with that, after 3 classes, the fourth day onwards, the remaining files and videos will be uploaded to Google Drive and will be shared with you, and you can download them and you can keep it for lifetime. So you can have lifetime access for all the videos and all the project files and the slides and the notes. Okay, so all this can be shared for you daily. And the class timings will be 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. I know it's bit early in the morning, because the many of outside people, like outside countries like USA and Africa, people are going to join for this meeting. So most preference uh, should be given for everyone. So I have planned for 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. because I have 7 a.m. I have another course for React JS. Okay, it's already going on, almost end of React JS now. We are developing actually projects. So 7 to 9 I have another course. So 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. daily. It's 2 hours and no change in the timing. Okay, and class timings will be Monday to Saturday as per Indian IST IST timeline. Okay, so Saturday means for US people it will be Friday. So I'm talking about Monday to Saturday as per Indian timings. And along on Sunday is a holiday. And what else? Wait. Just 2 minutes. Course fees is 5,000. And don't consider this a huge or something, because we gonna discuss not simple Angular, right? I think you have seen all the slides. So this is a complete, only one stop to learn all Angular things. Okay, and you will be job ready once you have learned this course. Okay, and once you have done with this project, you can even mention that project in your resume. So that's I can give you. You can claim as 3+ experience on Angular if you have finished all these examples. Okay, so 3+ experience. It means you will be gaining this much salary. You are ready to get this salary if you have done with all the example perfect practice. Okay, and it's not just like if you attend a course and can I get the salary like this. No, because it depends on practice, right? I think you know about. So if you have practiced well about all this examples, yes, you're ready to get this package in India and this package in US. Okay, fine. So in order to get this huge package, I hope this 5,000 or 575 US dollars is not that much. Okay, and how can you pay is you can do a Google Pay. Okay, you can do a Google Pay to this number, or you can do a phone pay or Google Pay, or I'll be giving you the PayPal account URL, so you can do a credit card payment also with the PayPal. So that you can do. And next, not only those concepts, we have advanced concepts also, some bonus concepts. Like bonus concept will be Ionic. As I promise, we'll be developing at least one mobile application that is using Angular Ionic. And we also have a connection with Firebase along with MongoDB, and how to do payments like Stripe payment we already discussed, and PayPal also we'll see, and how to integrate the Google login system, and how to test the Angular application using the Just framework. This is the Just framework logo. So these are the advanced and bonus concepts apart from the course. Okay, and that's about the course, and it's time to ask any questions. Okay, so I'm done with the demo class now, and you can ask your questions. I recommend you to talk to me directly. Okay, so some people are chatting with me. Yeah, you can chat, or I'm gonna unmute everyone. So I'll just give you access. You can unmute yourself, and you can ask me some questions. So I'll try my best to answer your questions. Wait, so before that, I will be reading some chat. Fees is reasonable, yes. Okay, I'm new to Angular. Please provide daily notes also. Yes, of course, we'll be having daily notes and videos. No worry. And yeah, people are asking like they're fresher to Angular. Don't worry, because this course itself is for Angular, right? I don't need to have. I don't expect you to have already some Angular knowledge. Okay, you don't need to know anything about Angular just except Angular name. Okay, so we're gonna learn from the basics. Okay, don't worry if you don't have any other Angular knowledge. Okay, fine. So now, which what I can do is, yeah, I can I can give you access. Yeah, I have given you access. So those who want to talk to me, you can unmute yourself and you can talk to me. Yeah.
Actually, the syllabus you told is very, very huge, and it seems impossible to cover it in 50 days.
Don't worry, I can cover because I it's not my first batch, right? I have already finished some few batches.
Okay, at what time you wake up daily?
4:30.
My God. And when you sleep?
When you sleep, 11:30, 11 max.
You are Akshay Kumar follower.
Okay,
So,
I also
yeah.
have the YouTube videos to do. So yeah, because we
So,
have a passion that doesn't matter.
So you manage only 4 to 5 hours sleep in a day.
And I have a bad habit is I sleep in the afternoon as well, around 1 hour. So I'll manage in.
good morning, sir.
Yeah, you can ask.
Sir, I can say this is whole Minestech program.
Yes, thank you.
Hello,
Yeah, yeah, tell me please.
sir. This is whole Minestech program. Can I say?
Yes, it's a whole min stack program because you can see the backend Express, Node.js, and MongoDB along with Angular. It's a complete full stack, min stack.
Okay, because I'll write Minestech program in my resume. Then interviewer will be asked also question on my from Node.js as well as Express and Mongo.
MongoDB. Yes, yes, it's a complete full stack, min stack course. You will be covering the most of the concepts of even server side as well. So I can strongly say that you can crack the interview of min stack.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
one more question. Many
And
times
how
asked.
many
What is
projects we are going, sir, doing this?
Project means we have every concept. One kind of project will be there. I can't say it as a project. I can say it's a POC. It's a good example. Like if you are discussing the routing concepts, so we have a nice application where employee stocks will be there. We get data from the server side and will display the list of stocks and list of employees. And if you click on particular employee, it will redirect to the particular employee specific information. Like for every concept, most of the things are like project based, but the major project is this one. That's what the shopping cart
E-commerce.
application.
Okay,
And
e-commerce.
for HTTP, if you are doing HTTP calls to the server, so we have a dedicated application is the GitHub search application. You can search for a GitHub users in your own application, like one Pizza Hut example. And we also develop one a complete Bootstrap website, including Angular. So that initially when we integrate with Bootstrap, so not a simple example, you have full-fledged examples on it.
Okay,
Hello,
one more question, sir.
hello, sir.
You
Can I
also
ask a
cover a
question?
lazy loading concept?
Sorry, including
Lazy loading, sir, which is the most important
lazy
interviewer will be.
loading. Yes, yes, it's there. It's there. It's a concept of
Sir,
Angular, right? Yeah.
sir, I want to ask one
Thank you,
question.
sir.
Huh.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Tell me.
Yeah, as you told that we are going to have 2 hour session every day, and you
Yes.
going to give us a practical example every day by doing coding yourself. So, will you give us some practice assignment also when we finish a daily or
Yes,
some
obviously,
topic?
obviously, because yeah, every day we'll be giving some tasks. Not just every day. Maybe
Yeah,
depend on the
yeah,
concepts. I'll be giving
on a module
tasks.
basis. Yeah.
Yeah, so that you can take it yourself as a challenge and you can do it. And if you have done or not done, don't worry, I can explain about it in the next class. Suppose if you face some problems, and we also have one group that's I'll be sharing the link to join the telegram group. So there you can join, and if you have any issues or if you having any questions while doing programming by yourself, there are many other users and many other students are available in online. in the same group. So if you have any question, you can just take a snapshot of the issue or the error, and you can just post in the group. And the people who already face the problem and the people already having the solution, they can answer you in the immediate in the group. If no one answer, don't worry, I'll answer. And even I can say, if I don't know the concept, I can search in the Google and answer. So definitely you'll get a solution. Okay, that
Okay,
guarantee
sir.
I'll give you.
Okay, sir. Thank
And
you, sir.
yeah.
So
Any
which is better,
questions?
React or Angular? Actually, this question has been asked from many times to me in interview. Why to go for when to go for React, when to go for Angular?
When to go for React? That as a developer we can't decide. That can be decided by our architect. Okay, and I can say if your backend is Java, mostly the existing project is there, so they wanted Java or Spring Boot as a backend. So they wanted, the same Java developers to learn Angular to integrate, because Java and Angular is the best combination for large scale applications. Okay, and some people, they prefer for JavaScript developers, they only focus on, yes, JavaScript can develop clients as well as backend. So only JavaScript language is common with the clients as well as for server. So then that time they can go with React, because only the JavaScript developer can develop React as well as the Node Express. So for Angular, TypeScript is object oriented. It's exactly same like Java. So that case they use, but this choice can be taken by only the architect of the project.
Hello, sir. Are you able
Can
to
we
hear
do
me?
everything in React, whatever we can do with Angular?
Yes, exactly. And even I have designed my course same like React. If you can see my existing demo video of React, I already taking React classes from 7 to 9. So same project, exactly same projects, but we are doing it on React. So and almost same concept, like there will be having Bootstrap, here also Bootstrap, and there will be using Material UI. And the same place here we'll be using Angular Material, and there we are using Prime React as a another library, and here using Prime NG. And in React we are using React with Redux for state management. Here we are using Angular with NGRX. So called almost same example, same kind of example, but you can clearly understand how to develop this thing in React and how to develop the same thing in Angular. So it will be easy for you to elaborate, to understand the differences between Angular and React if you join both the batches. Okay, that's the plan.
Hello. Are you
Yeah.
able to hear my voice?
Yes, Ravi Kumar, tell me.
Yeah. So, like, actually, I'm a UX designer. Like, I don't have much knowledge on that one JavaScript and as well as OOP concept.
Okay.
Like, can I go for this course, or like, what exactly I would like to go for? I would like to learn before going to this course.
Okay, if you are a UX developer, yes, you can go with that. If you wanted to switch from UX designer to the developer, you said, I hope, I'm sorry, you are a UX designer, right? Designer,
Yes,
right?
I'm a UX designer.
Okay, so designer have a clear idea how a website can be designed, right? So as per the user's perspective. So if you want to continue as a UX designer, as well as even you want to involve in the development of UI, yes, this is the best course for you, and you can explore more, and you'll be having good design thoughts while learning also of Angular.
So my drawback is only for like I don't have the OOPS concept. Actually, I don't have knowledge on the OOPS concept.
Do you know any programming language, at least one JavaScript or C or Java, anything? At least basic concept, understanding of programming, like what is variable, what is function. If you know these things, the OOPS concept doesn't matter, because we are going to discuss the OOPS concepts in this course.
Okay, so I have little bit knowledge on JavaScript, but I don't have knowledge on that one C and Java because
Those things not required. Those things are actually not required. We're going to learn in this tutorial. And if you want to know more about this JavaScript and all this Bootstrap and all the concepts, so I have a tutorial, right? So like a video channel, YouTube channel. You can just look into. And meanwhile, so parallel to this course, you can also go through those things. So you'll be better understanding of the concepts.
okay.
Yeah. Any questions?
Hi, Navin.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Navin. This is Karthik.
Yeah, Karthik, tell me. You called me yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me.
Okay. 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 Yeah. I thought like you are in busy.
Yeah,
And
tell me.
very good morning, Navin. Thanks for sharing for your kind of information.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
I would like to ask a small question, Navin.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm completely Java developer.
Okay.
So I want to moving, but I'm interesting for UI development and UX development also.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to plan to moving to completely Angular development. So if I am a Java development in front end, I can use any web technologies like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and jQuery, and Ajax, and whatever.
Yes.
And the backend we are using complete Java. So can I develop a full-fledged application using Angular itself?
Yes, you can. And for your question, the best example is me only because same like you, I was actually Java developer. Okay,
Oh,
when I start my career in the initial days, I was Java developer, and once I finished with around some 5 years of experience, and I moved to Angular because you know for every Java developer, if you go for interview, they are asking for at least one framework is mandatory, that is Angular or React. So at least one framework should be there in your resume. So I move on
okay,
to Angular, and I can strongly say if you're a Java developer, Angular is very easy for you when compared to React. Okay, so because React is most of the JavaScript concept will be there, like callbacks, promises, arrow functions, and those are like different than Java. But when come to Angular is very easy and it's suitable with Java developer also, because TypeScript is object oriented just like Java. So how you write the constructors, classes,
yes,
inheritance, so almost everything just familiar with Angular. And even the dependency injection, where what you can do in a Spring containers and Spring component, those things you can also do as dependency injection here. So you can familiar those things. And one extra thing is you must also know some design things like
okay,
any bootstrap or CSS. So if you have done with Angular and those things, yes, you can claim as full stack developer. And I can also say Angular, the best combination for backend for large scale applications is Java with Spring Boot. So Angular plus Java Spring Boot is the best combination. So
okay.
you can learn.
Navin,
Uh,
if is it possible, can you explain one example with Spring Boot with code application? Is it possible?
Spring Boot.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I said like first to 45 days will be these concepts, and the next 5 days, based on the demand, we'll be taking the suggestions from the students. So definitely we'll consider that. No worry.
Okay. Okay, Navin. Thank you,
Yeah,
Navin.
yeah. Thank you. Any questions? Anyone? You can chat me if you
Can
don't.
you just again repeat or share the number which you told regarding the Google Pay or any other
Yeah,
payment
Google
application?
Pay or Phone Pay or PayPal.
Can you just share number or the like how we
Number.
gonna?
Yeah. I'll be sending you an email. I can say the first 3 classes will be free. Okay,
Okay,
because I don't want you to just take immediate decision on paying of it. Okay,
okay,
the first 3 classes will be free, and fourth day onwards I'll be sending you the message, I mean the mailer, because based on your registered email ID for this meeting. So for that I'll be sending the payment details, so you can choose any of the payment details from fourth
oh,
class onwards.
oh, okay, fine, fine,
Yeah.
fine. In one more question, if in case you miss, like it's quite early in the morning, if you miss the session, then like how we gonna like cover up
Sorry,
for that day?
sorry, can you please come again?
Yeah, if like it's quite early in the morning, it's 5 in
Yeah.
the morning, the session starts. So if we sometimes like we miss the session, like how we gonna like cover that thing?
Don't worry. If you miss the class, no problem at all. Because every day, once you finish the course, I'll be sharing the video. And if if you have any other work or you can't able to wake up in this much early, no worry. By the time you wake up, you will be getting this complete video on your email. So as soon as you wake up, and you can just download it and you can just watch it, and you can even practice the whole day, right? And you can
And
be ready with next tomorrow's class. So don't worry if you miss any class, no problem at all.
and
I'll be sharing.
if we like we are not going to watch live on a 5 morning and
That's the
watch it
only
later, and
problem is,
we face
yes.
some issue in the day, and like
Okay, if you face
we
any
discuss.
issue, we have a group. As I said, we have a Telegram group. Okay, So if you face an issue, you can just take a screenshot and share in the group. So I'm from so and so morning batch Angular, so I am facing so and so issue. Could you please help me? So there are some around I think 300 plus students are there only for online, not for complete UI prints. So only is dedicated for online people. So those people can answer because if they know already that issue and a solution, they can answer. And if no one answers, I'll just wait for some time. If no one answer, I will be replying for your question. And if you have some time, you can join online. And if it is any complex issue, just you can join online live, and you can share your screen to me. And then so we'll be discussing that. And even I'm planning on Sunday, so Sunday sometime like at least some 2 hours of not exactly 5 a.m. somewhere in the afternoon or something. I'll be arranging one live streaming from YouTube. So there you can share your screen and you can ask me any issues what you have for every week. It's like a complete recap what we have discussed in the whole week. So we'll be coming online live, so you can ask any type of issues or questions. That's not a matter.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
thank you so much.
yeah. Any questions? One question is, don't we have separate group for every batch? We don't have separate group for every batch because every batch means only those batch people can, talk. If you have every like hardly two online classes, one is React and one is Angular. If both are there in the same batch, like many people will be there. Like everyone can answer and everyone can explore their knowledge, right? So that's the reason why I create only one group for online classes. Two groups are there. One is for offline classes and all YouTube stories and all, and only dedicated for online. We have UI Brains online Telegram group. I'll be sharing the link very soon. Yeah. Any questions?
Like one more thing I want to ask.
Yeah.
Like as we like doing the course and we're learning everything, and you will be teaching us. So will you like help us in preparing for the interview questions later on when we complete the course and we want to go for some interviews, we want to try the
Yes. Demo
like
or
guiding us for
mock
that.
interview.
Yeah, for the interviews, yeah.
Yeah. Let's consider. I as of now I don't think about, but let's consider.
Yeah, it would be like helpful for all of us that we
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
like.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Vivek. Definitely, I'll consider that.
Okay, thank
And
you so much.
thank you so much for sharing. And any questions? Anybody? No questions? Yeah, I'll be giving last 1 minute to ask any questions, or you can chat me also. Okay, fine. And don't
We
worry,
have
those
tomorrow and day after tomorrow.
tomorrow, yes, we have a class. Sunday, no class. Okay, so tomorrow we'll be doing the software installation. Okay, so I mean, what is Angular CLI and so Node.js and MongoDB. So all the installation things we're going to discuss, and TypeScript how to install. So complete installation we're going to discuss tomorrow. And then Sunday no class. From Monday onwards we'll start actual development. First we'll start with TypeScript module, and then jump into the same like playlist like Angular and then material like that. Okay, so tomorrow we have class, and that is for software installation. And don't worry, those people who has joined lately, and no issue. This video is getting recorded, and I'll be sharing with my YouTube channel, and I'll be share that video link with everyone's email, so you can just watch it. And even still, you have some questions, and you can ask me in tomorrow's class. Okay, so one last question I'm gonna take. Can you please share your email ID? My email ID is this one, naveen.uibrains@gmail.com. Okay, if you can see my YouTube channel, you can get to know about email ID. Okay, even my GitHub account. Okay, fine, guys. So thank you so much again for joining and taking up this course. And I can say this is complete dedicated course on Angular, and we're going to develop a complete real world things. And just wait for 2 or 3 days. If you still don't have a idea of joining it, just see for 2 days, and then you can take your decision. Okay. And so thank you so much, guys. One question, anyone? Okay, yeah. So thank you so much for joining, and we'll be meeting tomorrow for software installation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.